Fine, this guy's already leaving. I'm starting. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, super cool. I'm here. Apologize. I'm back. Hello. This guy's already leaving. Stream didn't even start yet. This guy's already leaving. Can you believe this guy? I can't. Hello. 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 How you guys doing? Hello.
Don't be afraid of poor marketing and you'll
He left
be
already?
stronger. Good game will sell nonetheless.
We should ban this
The money
guy
will
right
come to
now. Ban him! Get him out of here! How you guys doing? Did you miss me? Did you have a good weekend? You guys have the same issue as me. It is incredibly hot. It is super hot. We have like 30 plus degrees every day for this week, last week, and the next couple of weeks. You want some too, chat? Here. You get some too. Get some too. My god. It's crazy. Man. Hello, Cakez. How's it going? Oh, hello, Pariah Perry. Good. I hope you're doing good too. Thank you for joining. You can never say it.
Am I so out of touch? No.
Sturdy posts, just subscribe.
I DM you about app, bro. No. I don't know, man. No. I just don't know. I don't have time to investigate. I do not. I have too much going on.
Cakez 7 ye champ.
Guys, I have a question.
Hope you have a good time, Cakez and chat Pepe Neil.
How do I get rid of noise in my camera? I'm using the new camera. How do I get rid of noise? Don't you tell me to buy a better camera. Nuh-uh. Don't you do that. No. So they see only thing more light, but I hate light. But guys, how can you stream with light? You don't, like, you wanna play a game, you turn on the light? No, you don't. You turn the lights off, right? I need one light here. See that? There's a light. Because of, so otherwise you won't see me. Better camera. What did you get? See guys, this is super weird. I got a... What is the Brio camera? The Brio camera for $100. What is this called? What mark? Not mark. What label is that? Logitech Brio? Is it Logitech? I got the typical streamer camera of Amazon. And then I was like, maybe my old camera is better. But I really don't like how I become a son. You guys know I become a son all the time. That happens on my old camera. So I'm now using the Brio, but I have this noise. You know what the funny thing is? I got an email that they successfully got my return package for the Brio camera. And they said they refunded me the money. But I may never send it back. So maybe I got $100 for free and a camera for free. I mean, I'm checking it. Right? I didn't check my bank account if I actually got the 100 back, but I think I did. Otherwise, why would they send me the money? Or why would they send me a mail? Nice, refunded. Already did, apparently. No, man, I don't know what type of app you're making and if it's any useful or not. That's why I can't give you my confirmation, because I don't have time to take a look into all of this stuff. I don't have time. Can you adjust the shutter speed? I don't know. Shutter speed? You mean this? It's very laggy if I do that. Look how laggy I am. I guess you can never even change this. Lol. Needs to be automatic. If you don't turn it automatic, it's bad, apparently. I don't think you can do any of that. I don't know what power line is. Is 50 good? Is power line 50 good, chat? 60 better? Oh wow, it's laggy. No, it's not. Does nothing. This does nothing. I don't know. Backlight compensation. I don't know. You can lower the what? You can lower the ISO and decrease the shutter speed to reduce the noise, but it cannot keep up. Then you can only increase the light in your room to get rid of noise. I don't think I have this option, bro. Or you didn't even see what I was doing, did you? And the chat is not on top, so you guys can't even read. I apologize. Professional streamer, by the way. Oh, sorry. I wanted to show you what I was doing, but... Holy. I guess that's the wrong one. There you go. That one. I was showing you this. Right here. That's all I have. That's all I can change. How you doing, Sidechoke?
Make a good
Adjust
game,
brightness.
don't market it. The
Brightness
money will
just
come
makes
to
me
you.
brighter. See that? Just makes me brighter. Hello. Doesn't do anything. What was it? 124? 124 or something? 128? 128? 124? Something like that? It's post-processing. So you mean like a filter? I can do filters here in OBS. Right? For example, this is filter, right? I don't know, I have some color correction, but it's just literally gamma down. That's all it is. What can I do here? Sorry. Bro, I have no idea. Oh, it doesn't solve anything. Use 50 Europe, 50 for US. What are you talking about? 50 is for US. It makes no sense at all. Huh? 50 is for US? No, bro, it's not. No, it's not. I like this. This is good. 5 out of 10. Thank you. Appreciate that. 60 Hertz is for USA. Yeah, sure. Yeah, ist klar. Howdy, y'all. Hello there, Simos. How you doing? Let me set up the stuff here. Yeah, sorry for being late today again. I'm still dealing with... Basically, I have a bunch of to-do lists written down on Karteikarten in English. And I'm going through these things. While at the same time, finally, after... How long was it, man? After... Wait, we can actually check. Oh, right. Since, well, Ward number 2, I guess that's fine. So that's Ward number 3. That's this third one for today. That's number 2. That's me testing playing Gothic. Yeah. So here, this is what it looks like now, guys. It's finally back in the blue. We are back in the blue, boys. This is what I bought. That was 200 bucks, by the way. 200 bucks. For just this. It's crazy. But we have a stash now with old VODs. And it's lagging. Uh-oh. And these are some old recordings of mine. And then here, well, it's currently unplugged. Where is it actually? The other one holds like 280. Yeah, 280 VODs, bro. 280 VODs. And I basically, what I'm doing now is I'm taking my old recordings and I'm checking what I need, what I don't need, what I can delete and stuff like this. And then I'm starting a new batch of recordings, but stuff that is a lot easier.
Am I so out of touch?
No, how do you say that?
Cakez, just
Verarbeiten.
subscribe.
Yo, Zenkai, thank you very much for the support. I appreciate it, bro. It's a lot easier to go through this stuff. So that's what I've been dealing last week. Because for those of you who have seen it, like this one was already full. I had like 20 gigs left. There was another one that was 4 terabytes full, and it's still full. This has like 200 gigabytes padding, but actually, where is it? Let me get it real quick. Yeah, it's right here. This one right here is also full. So I need to take all of this and then figure out what to do with it. So maybe you guys have a good idea. So I have a bunch of recordings, right? No, I don't think a NAS is a good thing. See, like, I just need storage to sort things out. And then as I make videos, I will save those videos somewhat compressed in a folder or something. Like, for example, AQ helped me compress my Dark Souls playthrough. These are all just Dark Souls recordings, right? And I don't want to lose them because you never know, right? So, and it's also a nice memory. Fortunately, I only have starting at 9, but you know what I mean, right? So I want to somewhat store my recordings, or maybe not. I don't know. YouTube, you never know what happens to YouTube. What if I get banned at some point? I don't know, right? And I just want to make sure that I save these somehow and then get rid of the VODs, because the VODs is what eats on my PC. I have literally... Yeah, I have about 6 terabytes of VODs. And these are just all videos of me streaming, right? But they are... I don't know what to do with them. Like, what would you guys do? There are some VODs where I play games, other VODs where I did reacts, but these reacts are out of date. I feel like it doesn't make much sense posting these reacts anymore. Like, for example, we once reacted to, I don't know, let's see. We actually did that already. Like, we reacted to the Terminus zombie story. That's already uploaded. Probably should delete that. But you know what I mean, right? Here, for example, Plants vs. Zombies, I think. There's a react of Plants vs. Zombies somewhere. Yeah. So what would you do? I don't really want to be a hoarder, to be honest. Man, it's super hot in here. How about archiving those to Blu-rays? If you don't want a NAS, that would be a good choice for archiving video data. But should I guys, should I archive videos of me streaming? You know, it's super boring. Watch. It's literally just the stream. Here's a react. But then it is just me programming. I feel like there's, apart from maybe some clips that could be funny or interesting, I feel like there's nothing. Hey PVT, how you doing? Congrats on your game. Thank you very much for joining. I appreciate it. They are uploaded to YouTube as well, yes, as VODs. Yeah, archiving VODs long term might not be worth, but I think you're right, yeah. So yeah, that's what I've been thinking, right? I went through some of the VODs, tried to look for some clips, but I feel like that's just, you're working for nothing almost. Aizen? What happened to Aizen? Yeah, where's Aizen? Where's Aizen? Did I do something to Aizen? I feel like I was always nice. What happened to Aizen? Aizen? No need to keep the entire VOD, just save the memorable moments from the VOD, if anything. Open a second YouTube channel and upload everything again and put the channel to private. The problem with storing your VODs on YouTube is that they compress them. So for example, let's say we have where I play a game. The game will be very blurry and will have a lot of artifacts. That is coffee. I'm drinking coffee right now. Hire some clip maker to make 3 or 4 hour videos of funniest moments. I have someone helping me already, and he's yeah, basically that's what I've been doing the last week as well. I've been working together with him to basically show him what I want and what I need, to give him feedback and to work together on getting this VOD problem solved. And he's been working a lot. He's been working very hard, so I appreciate that a lot. And yeah, that's essentially what I've been doing. And that also ties into what I want to talk about with my games, because I haven't been able to work, and this is actually the first time I haven't been able to work on my games for like a week.
Collector's alt account just joined.
Glad
Almost.
to be back to my favorite Vulcan and Godot stream.
When did I stop
Please
streaming?
keep your functions shorter than 5 rounds.
Anyways, last week.
Fuck Cakez. Fuck pirated.
Shut up! Okay, last week with the VODs, sorry, last week I stopped streaming at some point, right? Was it Monday, Tuesday? I forgot. And yeah, it's actually the first time where I have not worked on either of my games. Because I was dealing with all of this VOD problem stuff and not having any space on my computer. And I'm a person that, like, I can't just ignore the problem and keep going. I need to take a step back and fix it and then move forward. Because essentially what I've been doing for the last 1.5 years, about 1.5 years, I would say it started last year. In around February is when I started to log in to the game, into Tangy, and I exclusively programmed on the game and worked on the game. And it basically became the #1 priority of the stream to make the game. Everything was about making the game better and getting it done. Now that I have finished it, and I finally have time to breathe, my priorities have shifted to deal with this backlog of stuff that has been piling up, which is something that I want to do in conjunction with games or game development. I always want to make games, don't get me wrong, but I feel that I can make a difference in teaching game dev and talking about game dev. And I feel like that, without sounding too thank you very much for rating Urior Scream, my man, Mr. Scream. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Welcome everybody. We're talking about games here. I hope you had a good stream. Hello there. Hi, hey there. Hello there, Dapper. How you doing? I feel like I can make a difference without sounding too, let's say, full of myself. I feel like I can give a different perspective on game dev that is often not talked about too much, in a sense of, you guys know me, right? I make many mistakes and I always display them, and I also display the bad parts of game development. You guys have seen me multiple times get angry or frustrated, even sad on stream, and talk about it openly. And I feel like that this is something I want to share, while at the same time also I play your games and look at your stuff, not only to show that to others, because I have an audience, but also to learn from. And I feel like that this is something I want to lean in more. And that can only be done by having a pipeline to YouTube. It is cool to do this on stream, but we are not reaching more people if we are just doing this on stream. Like, I could do this starting today, right? It's not difficult. I just play some of your games, I play some other indie games, and I try to promote it, and we try to learn from it, and we try to give it feedback, right? Give the games feedback. That's what we've been doing. And not really necessarily, like Diamond says, not really necessarily as a teacher too much, because I realize that I'm not any smarter than I was before I released my game. I do have a recognition of releasing a game, but it doesn't make me a teacher now, right? So I'm wrong still, like that doesn't change. Yeah, you could say as a content creator, that's what I want to do. Because that is, this guy's just, you getting banned for 5 minutes. You're interrupting me with a blabbering symbol. Get out of here! Maybe I'm pause. 1 sec.
Cringe.
1 sec.
I
need to hear
Cakez.
it.
Just kidding, fuck
No.
Cakez.
No, no, no. Wrong. Sorry, shit, wrong. Wrong click. There it was. There it was. Okay, wrong clicks. But okay. Where was I? So, what I'm saying is, I want to build this pipeline to YouTube, and that'll take some time, which is why I've been taking days off. It was actually planned to have days off. It feels really bad not working on a game, so let's be honest here. But I told you guys, when I released Tangy today, hey Jonathan Smith, guten Morgen, hope you're doing good. Yes, I'm doing good. Hope you're doing good too. Wie geht's? Mir geht's gut, Mann. Gut. Hoffentlich dir auch. Like my wife says, and it's actually funny, Hand of Blood says it too, Mashallah. It's something that Albanians say to like, when something good happens, they say this to make sure that, like, you know, it keeps that staying that way. It's like, for example, when Zoe was not sick for a long time, I was like, hey, Zoe wasn't sick in a long time. And then her dad was like, yeah, mashallah, mashallah. So yeah, okay, mashallah, I say it, right? Because if you don't say it, then she could potentially get sick. So, mashallah, yeah. Anyways, I told you guys that I will need a break to work on other things, to also get a break from making the games, because I was pushing really hard. And so I'm still in the middle of taking that break. I didn't do anything on the weekend, for example. Spent all day with Zoe, and it was nice. But essentially what I noticed was I was already down to 5 days on my web game, and I can't do it in 5 days if I push myself. But I don't want to, because I'll be gone next week on Wednesday, where I'll go to Albania with my wife, and I do not want to pressure myself into, how do you say that? Into a, how do you say that? How do you say that? Not grinding. Not burnout. Crunch. Yeah, into crunch time. Just to get this version out to you guys. I would rather spend the time on this game properly and have fun doing so. Because I believe that this can become a really fun game if I take my time with it and cook a little, let it cook a little bit in the oven and give it a good go until it is a decent prototype. Now, that doesn't mean I want to spend a year on it. My goal for this game is still that I want to take part in the October Next Fest. That is my goal. That didn't change. But the prototype, which I would consider a minimum viable project that you guys can play through, will probably take a bit more time. I don't think I'll be able to get the prototype done by next week, if I'm being honest. That's the idea. Changing deadlines. Yes, I am changing the deadline that I set, but I will make a new deadline that makes a little bit more sense, right? That's the idea. And so, for those of you who were expecting this to be faster, I apologize. I should have... Well, I mean, it's life, right? Life happens sometimes. I decided. I had to deal with the DMCA situation that took away over 2 weeks from me. It was a very stressful situation. I didn't sleep very well. So, yeah, I lost these 2 weeks, fine, right? But I want to make sure that game development is about the process, and I don't want to rush this. I still want to do it correctly, don't get me wrong. And the correct thing is that you are getting your game into a point where you can show it to others as quickly as possible. And I want to learn this with this game. I'm deliberately tracking the time I'm spending on this game to keep it as low as possible so that we don't spend too long on this. But at the same time, I need to make sure that I give this the utmost, let's see, the best chances possible, if that makes sense, right? Because if we do it correctly, I think it can work very well. And I don't just want to make, I don't want to call it an incremental, I don't know, not slop, but an incremental just, right? And yeah, here's the game, skill tree, poof, 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 right? I don't think I want to rush this because I think this idea and the setting we have, the reception that we've already gotten for this game is very good. People, once we had the trees and the grass in the game with the lighting, you guys unanimously were like, damn, this looks good. And so I think we can get something really good going with this. We just need to take a little bit of time and iron things out before we log in, right? Once we log in, we can push. You know, there's no point in rushing. You wouldn't learn anything. Yes. Exactly. We need to take this as a learning experience. Hey, Narishka, how you doing? Log in, yes. Pushing deadlines further out isn't bad. It just shows how much progress is possible in that time. I feel like that I could have done more progress in the time that I was taking if I did not have to deal with other stuff. That's honestly what I believe. But life doesn't work that way, so sometimes you just have to push deadlines. That's what it is. I mean, I literally got sick multiple times when releasing my old demo versions for Tangy TD. And that's just what happens. Hey, Nix, how you doing? Hope you have a good day. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Hello, Trample. Good morning. Hey, Cakez and chat. Do you have a new setup? Something has changed. Yeah, a little bit. I have a new camera right now. And I have a new room. I'm renting this as an office. It costs me 385 euros a month. It's a very cheap office. And I'm alone here. It's my own room. I have my own toilet. I have my own Kühlschrank in English. It's really cool. The only thing, I feel a little bit uncomfortable being fully myself yet. Probably have to settle in a little bit more. Because I'm, let's say... Why is the weapon half a pixel off? That's not good. I need to clamp that weapon. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Or I have to just draw the entire weapon, then it doesn't matter. I miss Zoe. I gotta be honest, me too a little bit, but I'm happy that Zoe is not constantly interrupting and shown on stream. Why do you have a bed in your office? Because it was here already, it's part of the office. I mean, it's part of the room. It was partially möbliert in English. What do you think of people that don't actually know how to program but know how to use an engine? I mean, what matters is the game, not the person using it. So I think that's fine. There's literally been a game. Where is it? Blazing Sails, something. This game right here was entirely done on blueprints in Unreal Engine. Now it has mixed... It does have mixed reviews, yeah. But it's still very successful. This was made by a team. We talked to the developer. This was made by a team of friends. Or let's say this was made by a couple of friends together. And they didn't know how to use any coding at all. They learned blueprints while making this game as well. And then at some point, I think they sold this game to Iceberg Interactive. So they're no longer... Yeah, Get Up Games was, I think, the developer. And then Iceberg Interactive bought them. Blueprints? Me? I'm a blueprints because I have a blue shirt. Guys, I'm sweating like crazy. Cool, that's nice. Yeah, I'm very happy. The only thing I need to change a little bit is the echo in here, and I feel like I need to build myself some booth so that I can spurk out completely. Or at some point in the future, I get myself a house, we buy a house somehow, and then I have a garage where I can isolate everything, I can do everything as I want to, and then I just be as loud as I want. Because that would be fun. How long are you allowed to stay there for? I mean, as long as I'm paying. For them, it doesn't matter how long I'm gonna stay here. What matters to them is that I pay. It's literally just renting a room to sleep in. I didn't have to... No, the kitchen was here already. Yeah, buying a house would be a dream, I know, but I'm scared to spend any of the money I have because of taxes. What if I spend the money and then all of a sudden next year I have to pay way too much taxes? And the problem is, I could probably buy a house right now if I got a loan from a bank and I would still have enough padding for taxes, but I don't think they're gonna give me a loan. Because I'm self-employed, I'm not employed in a company, I'm self-employed. And when you go to a bank, they see self-employment and they're like, you're not getting that. You're not getting the bank from us, bruh. You're gonna go somewhere else. We just want a sheep here. That's the problem. Can we talk about the secret Among Us? 60 pick? Did you change your name? Yeah, you need to show them consistent cash flow. That's what they want, yes. Be employed at your own company doesn't work like that, unfortunately. I thought about that too. I make a company, I employ myself, I pay myself a salary. They see that. So they don't really... As long as... If I have a company for 2 years, I have a steady... excuse me. I have a steady income. Yes. If I make a company, I pay myself one salary, wait 3 months, 3 salaries, then go to them. They're like, So I didn't test it out yet, right? I didn't go to a bank. Maybe I should. What I've been doing though is I've been keeping tabs on some buildings. It's like, oh, how much is this? How much is that? Okay, right. So that's a little helpful to see how much. There was literally a fucking building. No kidding, chat. There was a building. It's not even a house, but it's part of a Mehrfamilienhaus in English. Wohnung in English. It sold for, they had a price for it for $1 million because it was inside Münster. And it was only 80 square meters. Only. Or was it 93? No, I would probably, if I were to buy, I would buy a house. But I need a loan from a bank to do that. If I get a loan from a bank, then I would do that. A basement would be great, then you would not be so hot in the summer. True. Smart, yeah. It would be. Right. Before 2008, banks were up to all sorts of nonsense. Bro, they're still up for all sorts of nonsense. What you talking about? They're still up for all of that, bro. You just don't know it. You don't see it, but they are. One sec. Okay. Just fixing the stuff here. Good stuff. Don't you buy assets and then borrow against those assets to avoid taxes? I have no idea. I guess people buy gold or something. No clue. But man, I gotta be honest, guys. I don't want to sound... I'm super lucky, but man, this also comes with a better problem to have 100%. I just don't want to make a mistake and then all of it is gone. You know what I mean, guys? I don't want to make a mistake, that's all. So I'm taking this very slowly. I'm very scared to make a mistake. I'm scared that I'll do something and then poof. Or it's against the law, or I have no clue, man. Like for me, even hearing the term buying shares or something, it's like, ooh. I wanted to get a loan over just 100k, but the bank, who has known me literally all my life, wanted so much shit from me. I just got the initial, just to get the initial talk. And paying it back would have been at least 150 to a k, I think. Well, see, I don't even think that's a problem. Because, yeah, I know it sucks to paying that back, right? But you need to think about it like this. That's how I see it, at least. You buy yourself a house and you're basically buying the house every month. If you're renting, you're giving away money every month. It's gone. You're never getting it back. But as you buy a house, you're getting assets. Every time you pay, you get a little bit more of the asset. You will own it eventually. So even if it's more, I think that's better. A lot better. 100% it's better. Yeah, I know. If you just let the money sit, you will also lose the value because of inflation, Mega Man. You're right. That is correct. I'm giving away my money forever every month. Yeah, we too, man. We've been paying rent for I've been paying rent for like 10 years, but me and my wife have been paying rent for 6 years now, yeah. You know, so yeah, essentially that's what I've been doing. That's what I've been thinking about the games, right? I hope my email didn't scare you off. Oh, I didn't have time to read through all of that, bro. And in all honesty, is there no shorter way to phrase this? Because there was a paragraph I was like, bro, I don't have time to read all of that. Is there like, is there no way to explain ETFs in, I don't know, in a 5-minute read? And I have a lot of stuff going on, so I'll eventually get to it, but I was like, man, that's a lot. You could get an older house. Yeah, no, we will get an older house and I will fix it. You know? That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I know this group of stocks thing is what people have told me to do as well. That's right. Let me pin the message for YouTube too. Crazy thing is, guys, as I... Hello. There we go. Why did it close my to-dos? This is the web game to-dos, but it closed my game to-dos. Why? That's odd. One sec. Where is the to-dos? So yeah, that's essentially to reiterate about the games for those of you who maybe came in here just now. One sec, where is my to-dos? Oh wait, it is under my drive. YouTube to-dos? Where's my to-dos? Wait, Tangy to-dos. Ah! Oh, it's demo to-do list. Aha! There we go. I got it. There we go. Okay. Where are the links? One sec. Where did I put the links? Okay. What? What happened? Next fest? Paid service? Where's Anubis? Huh? Hey, what happened? How is my to-do list? What? It's... Huh? Wait. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. I opened the MD file. Yeah, this was me. No, this was me trying to deal with like having a to-do list on my phone and here. Oh, I was, oh God, imagine I lost this to-do list. Goodness. All right, that's it. This is the to-do list. Yeah, I was searching for this. I was searching for this link. Whew. Man, that made me sweat a little bit here, bro. All right, pin message. There we go. Good stuff. Use Obsidian FFS. Oh. 40% taxes, and as I know your government, you will have to pay pre-taxes, quartalweise based on this income, Cakez. No, we can argue that this is a one-time thing. Though I don't know how, if I actually sell this game this year, if I could say that, but let's assume for a second that I will not be able to sell this game this year. Then you can argue that this was a one-time thing. Though we will get a daily deal, which, yeah, we'll see there. I don't know about your country, but you shouldn't your company take all the money, then you just pay yourself. Yeah, though I am a Einzelunternehmer, and right now the money that I earn is essentially also my money at the same time. I have to make a different form of company, which is possible to do. It is called a Untergesellschaft or GmbH, GmbH. I can do one of these two, and then the company would earn the money, and I could pay myself through the company a salary. I would have to make a contract and stuff, how much I would get and blah, blah, blah. And then that would be my income, and the rest would be inside the company. And then with the money inside the company, I could then go ahead and buy assets on the internet, like ETFs. Like here, Trample Z. Completely oversimplified, ETFs are a big pile of different stocks in all sorts of areas, I would say. Yeah, okay. What is obsidian, guys? Is that a theme? I thought it was a theme. Neil, thank you very much for subbing, bro. I appreciate it. I'm self-employed, yeah. Obsidian is a note-taking app. Guys. See, that's the problem with you. You are trying too hard. You are trying too hard to be special. See, I did that too. I made a Trello board and I put a bunch of screenshots and different tasks and different lanes. And I said, oh, I've done the task. Yep. Oh, let me make a new task. Oh, a checklist. Yeah, hell yeah, brother. See, like, you don't need this stuff. All you need, baby, is a text editor. Maybe with a little... Maybe with a little bit of text highlighting and stuff. And you're good to go. You make a simple to-do list. See, listen, you're writing new enemy, deep, blurry, warm, spider, can't be detected, interval. Interval means in intervals they bury deep underground and then they come back up. New level dimensions, increase world grid, make the grid blur, implement draw call culling, implement block tiles. See, like very simple to-do list, and when you're done, you're doing Windows, comma, oh, never mind. Windows, comma, what the hell is that? Windows, punct, not comma, and then you go into where's my latest? What do you mean you couldn't find anything? Here we go. Check mark, and you're done so. You don't need anything else, guys. It's a node, so you can use it. Because I can install use Excalibur local inside of it. Obsidian gameplay. Editor. My complete Obsidian masterclass. How to use Obsidian for writing and world building. The Excalibur kind of got me, guys. Not gonna lie. The Excalibur was like, damn, this guy has 5k subs and 60k views on the video. That's like my A-Sprite video too.
If you're a fantasy and science...
Let's see, what is he doing? Okay, when are you... Where can I just write text? I don't like this. This is bad. But okay, I mean, there's probably, okay, how to use. So something like this is what you guys say. So this is a... Is he writing there or something? No, wait. That's just... Wait, no. Okay, do you guys have any gameplay videos of Obsidian? Or someone just using it? Huh? Anything? Because I want to just directly type and then maybe switch a tab and draw pixels. Draw lines. Do like some pirate software videos, right? That's what I want to do. Download it. Fine, I'll download it. Uh-oh. Did I download it before? It's gonna be trash. 100%. I don't know anyone productive who uses Obsidian. Uh-oh. Chat, wait.
For those of you who are using Obsidian in the chat, how many of you have released the game? Type what in chat? 100% trash. DGOT Live. Actually, DGOT Live is... Okay, Kinsai, tell me. Tell me which game, and I believe you. 0.5. I use Google Docs now. Is he pulling out this card? Guys, it's not about this. It's about... See, like, listen. If you have 10 cards to choose from, you are spending a lot of time to choose the right card. But if you have 2 cards, that's a lot easier. Choice is what matters, but in inverse. Guys, we'll test it out. Let's see. I'm using Obsidian for the first time. It's going to be awesome. 100%, right? Installer. Install for me next, yeah. 300 megabytes. Okay. It's a little hefty for text editor, but I mean, you have Excalibur inside of you. Run. I would just say quick start is the best thing to do, right? And it keeps opening only... Oh god, no way. Why would I need a graph? Okay, let's see. We don't need this, right? I can close this. Good. I don't know why there's a bar here, but we can probably fold it in. Good. Now I can type, right? Hello. What happened? Why can I not type here? Okay, where's Excalibur? No. Okay, can I delete everything? And this is the name of the... Okay, let's take, for example, web game to-dos. Right? Hello. Test. Not gonna lie, that's not bad. Mm-hmm. Oh. Okay. Yeah, just testing a couple of things. How do I get the graph? Check how leggy it is with your to-do file. Okay. Copy. No! Copy! Not extract. Oof. Oh man. Okay, I mean, seems reasonable. That's not bad. That's a bit annoying, but still doable, I guess. If I just make it a bit taller. I don't know why there's this space here to the left. What's wrong with you? Guys, why is there this space to the left? What is wrong with this? Why? Oh, ah! Readable line length. Line numbers. I don't need line numbers. Inline title. Oh, I see. I could change the... Yeah, why would we do that? Not gonna lie, it's not bad. I don't hate it. You need to get used to it a little bit, but now I can just do that, right? It's centered, it's not spaced to the left. It's not centered. Okay, where's the graph editor? AQ probably already told me. Where's the graph editor, guys? You can create like a contents library there, allowing you to jump through the text. Find stuff. I mean, Control F works, right? Yeah, okay. I think that's enough. It's a little jumpy. I don't like that. But otherwise, it's... I'll try it for a day. Let's see. I'll try it for a day. Yeah, the graph editor, I just clicked on the link. Oh, that's a bit annoying. Gotta be careful here then. Okay. Oh, AQ gave me the here's escalator. Oh, it's a plugin. Okay. Oh no. Releases. Surely it's gonna tell me what to do, right? Main GS source code. Oh no. What do I get? Yeah, okay, Mr. Lolboy. Oh, clicking a link opens it. How annoying. Yeah, because usually when you have a text editor, my brother, okay, when you have a link here, it doesn't automatically open the link. Watch, let me demonstrate you what I mean, okay? So maybe you'll understand. So you can literally just click here anywhere, but if I double click it, then it'll open it. Okay, so like the default behavior is double click open and click for not open. Do you understand now, my friend? Ah, shut the fuck up. Okay, this guy's just ready. I should ban this guy. Can I zoom in for more? No. What I feel like is that this is a little hard. Meaning that's a little big. What if I do? I mean, I would... Okay, that's fine. This jumpiness is a bit... I mean, I guess you get used to it, huh? How do I download it? Yeah, you can probably change this in the settings, but this is already more stuff that I have to do than just use it. What do I download? Here's the Excalibur plugin. Fine, I'll check the description. Wait, maybe it was described here. No, it's not. How do I get this? Check out, integrate, disclaimer, walk through. I mean, surely that can't be too difficult, right? Surely there's a way on how to do this. Oh. How do I install this? Obsidian settings, thank you. So like, for the retards, should be there somewhere. So for me. Where's the settings? Plugins. Guys, am I blind? I'm from India. Yeah, great that you're from India. How about you stop spamming my chat, bro? Piss off. Annoying. Expand sidebar. Source mode. What? Fold up the settings? Fold up what? Warum ist da nicht Datei Eigenschaften? Bottom left? I'm sorry. Guess I didn't see it. This one? The 6 million one? Yeah. Install? Okay, thank you. Installed. Nice. Okay. Where is it now? Where's the Excalibur thing? How do I get that? Enable? Oh, I didn't enable it? Of course. Why? Surely you have to enable it. Yes. Okay, now where is it? Aha! Oh no. Oh no. What would you? What would you? How do I? Oh no. How do I? Oh. My eyes, yeah, me too, man. Me too. How do I? Oh. Oh, okay, a lot better. Okay, it's a lot better. That is a lot better. B. Wait, P, pencil. Loop. Chat is this is fine. Cool. Does this also have a limit? Let's see. Test. Zoom out. Move to the right. Test. Test. Okay, that's nice. How far can I zoom in? Very cool. Yeah, I'll test this out. I just need these 2 tabs and we can just fold this in the entire time because I don't really need more than that and I just need this space here. We'll test it out. So far, I like it. I do like colors a lot more though. So, for example here, what I don't like about, though I could just use Obsidian for Excalibur, though having to switch between 2 applications, I don't like that. I like the colors, not gonna lie, that I get here. We'll see. I like this a lot more. Word colors the word. Yeah, but I mean, nah. That's just typing more than needs to be. Yeah, you can do CSS. At this point, I'd start coding Obsidian, which is not what I want to do. This is not about creating the world's best to-do list. This is about creating an easy workflow. And as long as I can't just turn a button on and off and it gives me colors, then yeah. Yeah, that's why, yeah, you see, that's the thing. You get sucked into this, how do you say that? You get sucked into this loophole of making it better and better and better, but you never actually do anything. Which brings me to the point. Now, I said that I didn't do, I didn't make a lot of progress, or at all any progress, since I stopped streaming on the games. And in order to get back into, let's say, this game, we need to do a tiny to-do today to get back into it. Even though I'm still very much trying to figure out the YouTube situation, and to quickly reiterate, I will be taking my time with this game. I think this can become a really fun and awesome game. I don't just want to turn this into an incremental game for... to make it an incremental game, because they have been quite popular lately. I want to make it a good game. And in order to do that, even if it's not successful, I need a bit more time, and obviously we need to explore stuff, right? We have built a character, we have a little hut here that looks cool and stuff, and we have some destructible trees. But there's a lot more stuff that I would like to learn with this project in order to get it rolling. And at the same time, I want to build I want to become what Wonderbots and the other YouTubers doing. Is I want to be able to help out other indie devs by playing their games. I'm not getting that many views, but I want to be able to play indie games and also showcase them and show that there are some really awesome games out there. And since you guys have been following me along for such a long time, I also want to help you guys out by playing your games, right? Those of you who watch me and you're making your games, or you're making some games, I want to play them and maybe give feedback, and at the same time also bring attention to those games. I made myself a double burger. Nice. I want to eat burgers too, bro. Man, I'm getting hungry. So that's essentially the idea, and it'll take some time. It means that I will be doing less coding on the streams. And I'll be focusing on... I will still be doing gameplay. I will still be doing coding streams, right? That's just part of my stream. But as you guys noticed, the last couple of streams... I've been trying to switch it up, do different things. That's essentially. And yeah, I want to do this. I think it's great to help out indie devs and showcase their stuff, bring a little bit of eyeballs on some games, and also about the feedback, which is really difficult to get. You know, if there's some stuff that helps out other devs where they notice, oh shit, that's bad in my game. So yeah. Data bank. Make a fireplace thing so you can have a nice lighting thing to look at. It needs to be a tiny thing to get back into the game. I'm overwhelmed with how much I still have to do, so it needs to be a tiny thing. Let's look at the to-dos. So what do we need? We spawn in next to Viking base that has food, walk the trees, chop the wood. Maybe we make it so that the tree, when I chop it down, drops wood on the ground. And we make the animation to drop wood really nice. We don't have sound yet, but we could make the animation nice. You could make a campfire. Yeah. Tree falls over. Yeah, so the falling over of the tree would be the next thing that we do. But I told you guys, we need to start small. And I'm talking about, and this is what I do when I try to get back into things, because I'm overwhelmed with how much stuff I still need to do. I do the tiniest of things. That's how you can build a habit, and that's how you can finish stuff and actually get a lot of stuff done over a long period of time. We are doing something for 5 to 10 minutes now. 10 to 15 minutes, max, tops. To get something new, and that progress will then motivate us to do something else. That's the important part. So for example, let's begin by starting a sprite. And then I already have drawn something a long time ago, which is probably not here. No, it's in the... Let me see. Okay, it's not here, so I need to go to this PC. Google Drive is my drive, and then Gamedev assets, sprites, and then here I think I have wood under W, wood. There you go. So a long time ago, I drew these 2 wood collectibles and I put them in the game. Actually, I think I drew them differently last time, didn't I? Wait. Webcam sprites. I think it's in the world preview. There we go, yeah. Okay, there it is. So I drew this world preview a long time ago, and inside this world preview, I also drew 2 wood pieces. You can see them right here. Let me put them on the floor. Where are they? Layer 3. So let's call this layer. Wood collectibles. Collectibles or E? Collectable? Guys, it's called collectable. So yeah, anyways, a long time ago, I drew these 2 wood collectibles. I put them in here in the world, and I made them essentially the same color as the tree trunks. And now, I can take these 2 collectibles. Let's start with 1, make a new sprite, and put them in here, and then add these into the game. There you go, 16 by 16. Then we save this, and let's call it wood collectible. Collectible, yeah, underscore 01. So that'll be the first. We'll have 2. And then we'll export this. Now then it should be part of this game right here. It'll import this. If everything works correctly. Yes. We should now have this in the game. Let's see if we can actually do that. Let's draw the wood. Yeah, let's draw here. Draw sprite. Sprite wood collectible on the input mouse position in the world. So that would be the sprite of the game. There you go. And it's also affected by lighting. So you could see here that it would lie on the floor right here. Right, if it was there. And now the cool thing is, we need to, when we break down a tree, we need to spawn, first and foremost, we just spawn a couple of collectibles. And I think I want to do it the same way that Stardew Valley does. When the tree breaks down, right, let's say we chop down a tree from here, then the tree is gonna fall over to the left, and behind the tree on the left is where the collectibles will be. So first and foremost, we need to get that position. And we could even make it a correct direction. Though it will probably just, yeah, let's just do left and right. Chop animation. And here is where the tree dies. And then we add or spawn collectibles. There we go. So let's just do a for loop. Let's do wood count. Let's spawn 5. Oh yeah, we also need the const vector to spawn origin, which is the foliage position. And then either left or right. That's the difficult thing to say. It depends. How do I know that? The direction depends on the... const bool left is foliage.position.x is greater als game state player position.x. So let's see, the foliage is to the right of the player, then x position is greater. If the player is to the left, then the x position is smaller or equals. In this case scenario, if it's right, then we do 10 pixels out, or let's say 20 pixels out. Otherwise, it is minus 20 pixels out. Point OF. Point OF. And it'll be y coordinate will not change. Okay, so that'll be the spawn origin. And what we do here is for each of these, we take the spawn origin and we add a random direction. And we multiply that by a random distance. And then that would be the vector to position is that. And then we will add a collectible, which we don't have yet, but we'll generate one just now. Struct. What does a collectible have? Well, it will most likely have an int amount. How much does it store? How much wood? Or is it 1 always? We could say 1 always for now. We definitely need to have a sprite ID. Hey yo, hello there, Spaghetti Coder. Spaghetti Code Creator, my man. How you doing? You're in the right streamer, brother. Hey, how you doing, bro? Position. And I think that's it for now. The collider is something I will hard code. Okay, that'll be the collectible. Sprite ID would be sprite wood collectible. And position would be position. And then obviously we need to add that collectible. Const vector to distance. No, direction is random direction. And const float distance. Yeah, this is distance. Is random range between 5 and 8. Actually, sorry, between -8. No, between 0 and 8. Yeah. Now we have the position. Collectible is something we need to put into the game.age. Well, we can put it here, it's fine. And then in the game state, we need to have an area of collectibles. There you go. And do we need IDs? I don't think we need collectible IDs, right? We just have collectibles. And then over here, we do game state. Collectibles, did it save? Game state, we have access to, oh yeah, I forgot to put a thing here. Game state, collectibles, put add. C. There you go. Now, there's one thing. What if this is full? I think right now I want to call spawn collectible, which we can put in the C. Then we'll do this, right? And now I already know that we need in a collectible, because it'll be something, we need a vector to position, and then over here we have a target position. And then the difference here is that we want to set the target position. That means that the position can lerp towards the target position. And that's when we do the animation. We can make a bounce and stuff like that. Because I don't have physics in the game, I can't just make it bounce. I need to code in the bounce. We don't have a spawn collectible in the game yet, but this is where we make, just like with the create foliage function, we make a spawn collectible pointer, spawn collectible. And then we do const collectible reference collectible. Yeah. Let's see. And then if game state dot collectibles dot is full, we return null pointer. And then over here is make it bounce. Actually, we can't make it bounce. It'll just add that to it. We need to update the collectibles in a function. But okay. Let's see. Spawn collectible. Here we go. That is better. And I think for now, all we do is draw the collectible at the target position. One sec. Let me see chop animation. So this is inside that. Draw foliage. We could say update and draw. And over here we have update and draw collectibles. We do a for int I is 0, I is less than game state collectibles dot count I plus plus. Oops. Collectible reference collect C is game state collectibles on I. Let's see, we just draw the sprite for now. For now we do this. And I have to restart the game because I'm changing data. So what we just added, I don't know how long did this take? 5 minutes, 10 minutes, no, not 5 minutes. It was definitely 10 minutes, but I added in something very... What's this warning? What are you warning me about? Function does not return. Oh yeah, you're right, you're right. We need to get... 1 sec. 1 sec. Hold up. We need to get the index. Constant index. See? Good. And then we get a collectible pointer. C is the address of game state collectibles on index. And then we return C. There you go. Yeah. Nice. Good stuff. And then we don't need to build the precompiled header every time. Nice. Yeah, 5. Let's see. All right. So wait, let me get rid of the wood collectible. Let's get yeah. Let's not draw this because it's annoying to have it on the mouse all the time. Let's see if it works. Ooh, nice. Okay, though, so the spread is not good enough. Let's make it spawn here. Let's see. Okay. I feel like it's a little... Let's see, if the tree would fall over... Right? I mean, that looks good enough. But I feel like it needs to spread out more, right? You guys think there should be more spread? I feel like it should. Should have a bit more than that. Spawn collectibles. Wood count is 5. The distance, let's say 16, right? Or maybe even 24. It looks okay. I mean, you need to understand that this is a... I think that's better. That looks better to me. Is the game Stardew Valley inspired? This game is inspired by Stardew Valley's art, for sure. Oh man, that was only 4. Damn, that looks nice. Yeah, cool. You guys want to do the animation for this too? Should we do the animation? What do you guys think? A bouncing animation? Boing, 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 boing. Yeah, we should. We should, right? Let's check how Stardew Valley is doing. Let's check how Stardew Valley is doing that. Okay. Guys, this is for inspiration purposes, okay? I want to know. I know how this is done, but I want to know where they spawn. Walking animation too. We do tiny baby steps, okay? We do, see, like, I'm already excited to keep making progress. But we need to keep it small. Because outside of this... I have a lot of stuff going on, and if I do too much, then I burn out again. So we're gonna be careful, okay? I don't want to. I want to relax, okay? I can finally have fun, okay? I can finally enjoy this. I've been enjoying this all the time, but like for real, you know? It's like, yes. Are you having fun? Little bit. All right, let's see. Let's chop down a tree. Let's go. Huh? Stop! Aha! So there is one. There is one point where they all spawn, and then they make a curve. So essentially, I mean, that's what we're using obsidian for now, right? Are we? Yeah. Where is that thing? So we put a drawing here. That is very small. That is very small. That is super small. One sec. Alright, so essentially what happens is P. How do I get colors? Ah. What are these colors? Why are they all so bad? Anyways, blue works. It's fine. It creates a point of impact, and then based on this point of impact, every single one of those has a curve that goes like this. But not only that, it does also do a bounce. A couple of times. So that is something we would have to program now. You're using obsidian? It's the first day, I don't know. So it does something like this. This is the type of curve we have to do. Over time. And so I think in order to do this properly, we need to do Desmos. We need a graph calculator. That's how I do math. We need a sine x. We need to multiply the x a lot. And then we need to take a t value, I guess, times t, and scale it over time, I guess. Ease and bounce. Bounce is not bouncing enough. Ease in bounce, like, see, like, ease. Easing so net, so there was. Ease in bounce. Or ease out bounce, right? Where's ease out bounce? We can try ease out bounce. Elastic bounce. Let's try ease out bounce. I don't know if I have this in a game. Let me check. Yeah, we can isolate the different axes. That's true. Let me see. We don't have bounce. Okay. Then we add it to lib. Okay, it needs some time. It's currently activating some extensions. Are you done activating it? No? Oh my god. It is currently activating this shitty extension for this, so I have colors in here! And it takes like 2 minutes to activate the one extension to give me colors in a shader. I don't know why it takes so long, but it's always doing that every time. And so I should let my PC running, but then I pay an enormous high energy bill. Just so I don't have this startup time of like an extension that needs, I don't know when this was built. Anyways, ease. Here we go. Float, actually? Function, yeah. Float. X is a number? Oh, really? Float X. How about that, huh? And returns a number? Yeah, I mean float, brother. Const. Float. F. Web developers, guys. Web developers, you see this, guys? Web developers. Oh, man. Oops. Oot. Should make fun of web developers if I can't type. I apologize. Oh, whoopsie. Look at these guys and their indentations. They have 4 spaces for an indentation. What are you talking about? You need 1. You need 2 spaces. Everyone else that uses 4. It's not good enough. Not good enough. There you go. Oh, I see. What is now? Point F. So F, F, F. Oh, so, huh? X minus equals? Why is that complaining? Guys? Do I need to brace this? And then it's fine? What is this anyways? Like, what is this code? I don't even know what's happening here. What are you doing? Is this correct? Two spaces for hiding indentation pyramids? What do you mean indentation pyramids? You literally have sometimes, you have code sometimes like this. Huh? I don't think this is correct, what I'm doing here. How's the new project going? I mean, let's just see if this works. Right, we'll build this. Well, let's just build this real quick. They use the old variable during the I don't know if they use the old variable. That's the thing. I have no idea. That's the problem with code like this. You try to be fancy and fast, but it's actually making it really difficult to read. So you should always, when writing code, you should never do this. Never. It's so bad. Because it's just making it confusing. This is fine. This is not. Because like it looks like it creates a new local variable here, which is the result of this. And then it uses the old? This is so stupid. This is really badly done. Because now we are unsure if it's actually correct or not. And this is, see, like the way the compiler does this. Or evaluates this, changes, I feel. Unless it's all the same across every compiler, I don't know. If it's using the old one, then why would they assign X in the first place? True, so essentially what you're saying is we do this and then we do this right here. That's what you're saying. And here too. They try to be they try to be smart to put it in one line, but actually make it confusing. Yeah. There you go. Looks more readable. I feel like it is, huh? It's like, I don't know why some people started doing this. And I've seen this a lot when starting out, when I was watching a lot of tutorials. There was this sentiment that you wanna put everything into one line. And then you see, sometimes you see these lines being astronomically large with so many braces and different types of mechanics, I guess, programming mechanics. And it makes it super unreadable. And then their argument for doing this is that it's a lot easier to optimize, or it's a lot more optimized. But in actuality, it does absolutely nothing. It is just stupid. Yeah, they're trying to be too clever. Yeah, it's probably also done by people that don't have a lot of experience, but they would like to sound smart. Maybe in videos, yeah, could be. I mean, it's all about that on YouTube for sure. You need to sound smart. If you don't sound smart, then how can you sell a course, right, guys? How can you make money selling a course if you're not smart? That doesn't work. Right, chat? You need the money! Alright, so let's see. Here when we are updating and drawing the collectibles. There we go. So, that's cool then. What we do is... the target position is the target position, and the dot position is the spawn origin. We have 1 point. And then now we can also take each collect... oh, we need a time variable on each. Alright, we need to change data one more time. We need a float timer. What time? Let's just use time. Good, that means we have to restart. Good code is boring and simple. True. It rarely makes a difference for optimal. Hey, Tasniche, how you doing, man? Welcome, bro. Hope you're doing good. Man, it's super hot in here. I'm sweating like crazy. Guys, type 1 in chat if where you live right now is over 30 degrees. You guys have the same problem? I need some water. $28? That's close. How much we talking today? 28, 29. Oh, it's going down tonight. Look, 50 degrees. Oh, 38 degrees? Oh, hell nah. That's 10 more than I have right now. $10 more. You know what we're gonna do? We are going to get one of these. Wait. I don't know. I don't trust Google. Yeah, we'll do this. I'll get myself one of these bad boys from home, and I'll put my feet in cold water. Guys, have you done this before? Sitting on the computer, in front of the computer. You dip your toes, your feet into cold water. Let me see, collectible. Okay, so animate towards position. We need the start position for each collectible. Do we really need... I mean, we kinda do. That sucks. Okay, well, each collectible also needs a start position. I hate that. Fine. We do that too. Guys, I wonder, for those of you who are really smart coders, yeah, we can use Obsidian for that again. Yeah, where's Obsidian? Did I close Obsidian? Oh, I see it's here. So, we have this problem. Let's talk about an axis, right? On the x coordinate. Let's say we want to lerp, right? I want to lerp using the x coordinate. I want to go from 0 to 10 over time. If I lerp and I always put in the current x and 10 and then the timer, then lerp is frame rate dependent. It will behave differently depending on what frame rate I have. But if I do lerp and I always put in 0, 10 and the t value. Sorry, that's a t value. Let me do it again because the 0 looks like it's a different 0, 10 and I put in the t at the end. It's not frame rate dependent. It'll behave it will behave. The curve will behave the same whether you have 200 FPS or 20. I have two monitors, brother. One to read chat, the other one to program. So, and that brings, the reason why I'm asking this question is simple. I always need a start position if I want to animate any object in a game. Like, for example, if I want to animate these falling collectibles in Stardew Valley, like the same way as in Stardew Valley, then I want, or I need a start position so that they fly properly and are not frame rate dependent. If I want to do this, it is frame rate dependent. We tested this a lot of times. And I think it will also look wrong. We can test. How about we test? Yeah, let's just test. X is lerp. C dot position dot x towards C dot target position dot x over t. And then let's say t for x coordinate, right? And then const float t for the x coordinate is ease out linear using the t coordinate. Then const float t value is ease out linear from c dot time divided by c dot actually duration. Why do I have duration here? That's bad. All right, then we do enum duration, which we turn, which we make here. Const float enum duration is 1.0f, always 1 second. Now we have a t value, and we can do a tx and a ty, and the ty value is ease out bounce, which will take both in the linear values. That means once t is 1, these two will stop as well. And now we can lerp x and y using those different values. Though I think the problem here is also that it doesn't lift it up at all. Wait. let's see. Let's do this one more time. So if I just look at the y coordinate in isolation, and let's say this is a value of 10, and I make a bounce value. A bounce only does a bounce of 1. So it starts... How's it implemented? Easing function. What does the curve look like? It looks like this. Okay, so it does... It goes towards the value. Goes towards the value. Bounces like this. So this is what it does. Is this enough? I mean, let's test. I have no idea. Let's just see. I feel like the bounce is not high enough. But okay, let's test. I don't think this works. I doubt it. Heavily doubt. It'll look off. 100%. It did nothing. Huh? Wait, I know why. Sorry, it didn't do the delta time. Let's see. Yeah, it just spreads out. It goes there directly. It doesn't bounce. The reason why it doesn't bounce, because I don't have height. It doesn't create height. It just directly goes to the y coordinate. So how can I make it bounce and always bounce up? I feel like I need to do something else. I feel like we need to have a const float bounce, which is the bounce coordinate. We do an ease out bounce using t, and we multiply that by 10. Now we have the bounce, and we add that to the y coordinate. Then it goes to 1. But then it would be 10 at the end. I need to do 1 minus bounce. No, but that's also wrong. Because it shouldn't, like, it does... Wait, it starts off at 0 and goes directly to 1. This is the wrong bounce. This is the wrong bounce, because it's supposed to not do that. It's supposed to be a curve where the line goes up and then goes down. It'll bounce to 1, it'll be 10 at the end. That is wrong. Just flip it. If I flip it, then it starts mid-air. It's supposed to start at 0. Basically, it's supposed to do what it's doing right now. Let's say this is 1. It's doing this. Right? But it's supposed to do this. Right? It should start on 0 and go back to 0. That's why I told you I need a sine curve. I don't need a thing. I need a sine curve. 1 minus t. No, if I do 1 minus t, then it starts at the top. Then it'll do this. But it's not supposed to start at the top. It's supposed to start on 0. So I think it's just better to make a sine function immediately. Sine times ease out. Smart. Is it though sine times ease out? I don't think it's sine times ease out. It should be times ease in. But which sine curve? How many bounces do we want to have? Or maybe it's cosine? That looks good. Okay, so how many bounces does it do? We combine sine with that, yeah. And I'll probably do... How many bounces though? Pi. Pi is 1 bounce. Okay, so let's say 4 bounces. And then we do... Missing pi, yeah. And then we obviously want to... No, that's not a bounce. That looks super bad. Oh, damn it. We need to combine this somehow. Oh no, I'm not smart enough. Uh-oh. Yo, T2, how you doing? Oh, the absolute value. Yeah, can I do this absolute value? Oh, you're smart, bro. Thank you. Yeah, that's true. 4 bounces. Thank you. Well, thank you very much for the support, bro. I appreciate the raid. Hope you have a good day, man. And also had a good stream. Welcome, everybody. We are working currently on a new game inspired by Stardew Valley. I'm trying to add wood collectibles right now by chopping down trees. And we are working on a X and Y coordinate animation. I mean, it also looks good already, but I'd like the bounce. I like the bounce. This is stuff that I want to learn for myself too. Yeah, we multiply with a decaying exponential. And... Okay, I think that's a lot easier. Let's just see. So, essentially, bounce is sine f from t times pi times 4. And then times ease out. Quad t. And then obviously we need to add a height to the bounce. Let's say it's 10 pixels. You know what? 40. Duration 2. You guys ready? Are you ready? Let's get this cracking, bro. This tree looks nice. Watch this. What the hell was that, bro? Huh? Oh, wait. I forgot the absolute value. Wait. The absolute value of sine f. Okay, that was bad. One more time. Let's take this tree right here. This one wants to be chopped down. Watch. This is so bad, bro. What? Are you supposed to do minus? Minus sine f? Oh, negate the apps. Yeah. You're right. But it's... Oh, yeah, you're right. No, it needs to be minus the bounce. We just do minus bounce. Minus bounce. Okay. This time. It's a start. Ah. 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 I don't know, chat. This doesn't look like any bounce at all. Let's see. Do a cosine instead? Oh yeah, you're right. I think I did a did not. Okay, fine. We do cosine. I mean, at least Germany won their game, huh? So that's nice. All right, cosine time. Hey, why is this so bad? What? It gains momentum with each bounce? Yeah, it's just, I don't know, like... Eh? Looks reverse, yeah. Let's just try linear. How many hours do you spend a day on dev? Oh, it depends. I try to do something every day. That's been my rule for years. Do a tiny thing each day. Work on. Cakes. What did I... What? Just do sine with a factor and times 1 minus t or the latter thing to the power of 2. Guys, am I so stupid? Every time, man. Guess 1 minus somewhere. Yeah, I mean, here is a 1 minus here, and then the other guy also says something about 1 minus. Yeah, it should be shorter, you're right. Smooth bounce too. Smooth bounce. I mean, let's try this here. That looks nice. 1 divided by x. Okay. So your bounce is times 1.0f divided by a t value. Then we multiply that by 10. And we do sign if. Okay, I'm in. I think that's a big deal too. Let me check. That's a lot better. That is a lot better. That's a lot better. I don't like the fact that this starts here. It should fly up. Yeah, they fall out of the sky. I know. I mean, god damn it. Copy. Copy. Nah. I need to have all of this done by 1. Why is there so much with 3? Wait. This is good. What? No, I don't want to multiply this x by 3. I want this curve to start here. Am I stupid? Use code. I don't think that's the solution. Yeah, see? Well, it is. It doesn't even work. It doesn't even work. Nah, something else. It goes to infinity near 0, this one here. Yeah, I know. I get it, I guess. I don't know, but... I'll try this one more time. Let's see. Huh? Why is it bouncing nothing? And then doing a lot of bounce. I don't get it. Why? T starts on 0. Should start on nothing and then go up really quickly. While, oh, I see, wait. Here's the problem, it's the multiplication. This is the issue. We need this value to go towards 0 over t. So this needs to be a plus. And I think we can just do a lerp from 10 to 0 using t. It'll just do a plus. And then this right here no, it needs to be multiplied. Yes, multiplied, not a plus. God, am I dumb? Wait, maybe. Oh, yeah, Marv, guys. I mean, that's a raid boss, like always. Little better. That's a lot better. Why are these flickering? That makes me mad. They shouldn't flicker. Is this the thing that the other guy did? Oh no. So then we can't actually do that? Oh, don't tell me it's this. Oh no, this guy's shader causes flickering. The shader the other guy gave us the other day, the intermediate position thing. This causes flickering. They bounce up and down sometimes. Shit. I don't know how to make it tighter. That's the best I could do. Yeah, there must be a different way. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. That's a crazy graph, bro. Yoing. You know what this is? This is the people dumb emote or whatever. Like the two-header. You made the two-header. But you're actually smart. Kick is invisible. I think kick is not displayed in the... Yeah, it doesn't seem to display. I don't know why. 1 second. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, it looks like... Yeah, kick is... Always have to connect kick again. It seems to disconnect all the time. Allow access. Let me check for you, bro. Let's see. Test. Okay, should show up now. So I can read the messages too. You have arrived at my formula now. 9 minutes later. Super cool. Do you not understand the problem that I have? If I just take your code, then what are people gonna say? Ask them. What are they gonna say? Oh, Cakez, he just keeps stealing Super Cool's code. He's gonna code the entire game and Cakez does nothing. Like always, Cakez can't do anything at all. He needs to be handheld everywhere he goes. He's just an imposter. Okay, I can't just take everything. You know that. All right, let's see. Though I still don't like. Let's see. I feel like the bounce needs to be faster. Wait. How does Stardew Valley do this? When I'm moving around, all these things move as well. Wait, never mind. Piss off. Go away. See, do they move? This guy moves. Why is this guy moving? And let's see, let's chop down another tree. I wanna see. Wait, we need another tree because this one's blocking the view. You should slow down with each impact. Yeah, these things move, but only the part in the middle. Kill this tree. The stuff moves here. Only one thing moves though. It's odd. This one as well. Very interesting. Reverse engineering. No, it's about... See, like... Watch what happens. I'm moving. Now my stuff doesn't... Wait, I don't know what type of vertex I have this here. Here, this one moves. You see how this one moves? Up and down, bobs up and down. It's these ones here too. This one as well. See that? So, what if I clamp these two int positions? So over here I get the fractional part out of the way. We have a subpixel soothing shader. Someone helped me with this last time. And I mean, it works, but also not so much. Let's see. Let's just floor the vector 2. Alright, and then it's gonna respawn these. Let's see what happens. I think now they don't move at all. Okay. So then that's perfect. I just gotta make sure that these always land at pixel positions, which I can do. That's fine. That's not a big deal. I want to eliminate and learn everything I can, or possible, everything I can, hopefully, about how to make top-down pixel art games, 2D pixel art games. I want to learn as much as I can. Yeah, so we fixed this right now. So it looks like Stardew Valley does not spawn these logs at pixel positions sometimes, I guess. And therefore this moves up and down a bit. It doesn't matter. It triggers something in my brain. For me, it makes me mad. So I have to fix it. If it mattered, then Stardew Valley would not be successful. But it does not matter. Okay, so it just... You don't need to even fix it. I need it though. I need to fix it. I need to fix it! Well, we fixed it. So it's fine. We don't need to fix it anymore. So what you are saying is that I need to slow it down with each bounce. Yeah, but how? How do I slow it down with each bounce? Oh. That makes it more difficult. When you when you rotate the sprite, it reintroduces it again. Don't say that. No, don't say that, bro. Add some movement to legs. Yeah, we'll do it with time, bro. We'll do it with time. When y crosses 0. How do you know that y crosses 0? How do you know that? How do you know it? So for example, also this one right here, I want to say ease out. Quad. That'll make it a bit better. Then I want to do 5. I want to lerp 20. I want to do G times 1.2f. Speed it up a little bit. There you go. Let's check that. Man. Try multiplying the F apps with XPF instead of lerp. That should slow each bounce. XPF -4? Okay, I'll try that in a sec, okay. One sec. Wait. Max dist. Wait, no, wait. Max dist is something else. Distance. There you go. Need a dampening factor, see previous link, multiply by -xp, d, xp minus dx, D is the factor. That's what he also told me. XPF -4 instead of lerp. Instead of lerp. Oh, okay, but I still need to multiply it by the height, right? Wait, let me see. Let me see. Almost got it. Like now I need to increase the bounces again. Okay, you guys are saying that I should do an XP. And I multiply that by the height? Are you sure? Do I isolate this? Like this. Look at this, for example. Desmos. Okay. I mean, we'll try. Thank you. I appreciate that, Mr. Brother. Mr. Brother. Okay, let's try it again. I feel like now it's spreading a bit far. Spreading a bit far out. This one was good, yeah? It's too slow at the end. What do you mean by slow at the end? Do you think it drags on too much on the ground? I mean, thank you, man. This is really good, actually. Because we can just do 30. Increase this duration to, or decrease this duration to 1. And then it'll be faster. Watch. Ah, I don't like that. That's too fast. They look weird because the height adjustment of the bounce needs to be projected in the vector of the direction. Yeah, like I can do that, bro. Like I can't even do a normal bounce. Let's just chop another tree. Let's see. So how does he do it? Uh-oh. No. Why is he so good and I'm so bad, guys? Why is he so good and I'm so bad? Explain to me, please. Oh, go back. YouTube. One sec. I need to look my stream and go back. Oh, go back. How did he do it? Guys, I'm going frame by frame. I don't care. Can you go away? I need the full screen right now. Almost there. Oh my god, are you done? Going frame by frame. It's lagging. YouTube. Surely you're gonna fall down now. There it is. The slowest fall down of all time. Oh my god, please. YouTube. We're almost there. Almost there. Have you ever seen a Stardew Valley tree fly so slowly to the ground? Uh-oh. Boom. So they all spawn in the same position. They all fly up. And then they bounce. Boom. Boom. It eases out on the direction, I guess. It eases out on the direction, I get it. And then at the end, when it's done, it doesn't even move anymore. Bro, how is this guy so good, man? I hate him. I hate him! He's so smart, man. God! We can do it too. We can do it too. Relax. We can do it too. We do the lerp. We do 3 bounces. We do times T. Okay? Now. We need a direction. We need to loop X and Y into this, and we just add a bounce to it. Yes. So, here's the thing. We need to do... We lerp on ease out quad. Yes. Using T. Both positions. But here we add the bounce as well. On top. And we make it so that by the end we are on the ground. That's gonna be it. And wehe dir, wenn nicht. Mashallah. I think the difference is that his spread is further in Y, in X coordinate than in Y. He doesn't move as much in Y as he moves in X. Meaning? Wait. Times equals. Make it 40% more? 60% more? It's not the same. It's not the same. Or is it? Is it? Hold up. What did I just do? I created a group? No. Hey, what did I do? Yeah, leave page, bro. Hey, what the hell? 1 sec. Where did I just watch my stream? Did I close it? Oh, it's here. I'm stupid. Wait. Guys, am I tripping balls? Why does it look so good for him and not for me? It looks so much better. See, like, I'm telling you guys, you would be able to do this in an engine in like 2 seconds. And I've been sitting here for like an hour plus. Actually, 1.5 hours almost. And I'm still not anywhere close to this stuff. I hate it! Why is it so bad? Mine's so floaty. Why is mine so floaty? The shadow doesn't do anything. They have gravities. Yours do not. There's more stuff going on. See, guys, I can level up too. I can level up too. I made a game. What update chunks? If this is a different... Brother. Mr. Brother. If this is a different... If this is a different topic right now, do you not see that I'm already done with this over the top? I can't another topic right now, okay? Just a sec. Just a sec. Here it is. Update orange tree. Spawn, or it's called grow oranges. Okay, it's called grow oranges. T. Activate ability. There we go. Drop orange. That's what it is. It creates... Here it is. Here it is. I think I had a good bounce at some point. Locations, I think he specified the area around like a square around the tree. No, guys, I'm not talking about how the tree and stuff, how that works. That's fine, okay? I'm talking about the animation when these chips bounce. The bounce, I don't have a good bounce in my game. That's the thing. The bounce is what it's... It looks floaty. That is the problem. That's the issue. The bounce looks like it's not really a bounce. No, it's not okay. This is the point. Slow down the drop animation lerp factor. What? Isn't it because they all spawn at the same place and go outwards? MVP, I know, but listen, I want to learn this now. Not enough time on the grounds bouncing. The end of the animation is too smooth, yeah. I think I have it. The bounce up is the same as the bounce down. You ignore the ground impact force reduction. Yeah. Wait, what are we doing here though? In the code. Maybe it's the other code that we are trying out? No, we are doing the lerp. Let's try this bounce. Make it stay on the ground 1 frame to simulate the impact on the ground. How? I wouldn't know how, to be honest. It bounces too much. It's a lot better though. It 2 bounces instead of 3. Let's get rid of this for now. It's a bit confusing right now. Well, we have 4 at the moment. Let's do 3. Can you try this? That's a 70 VE mode, bro. And it's also not... Why is nothing loading today, guys? Look at this. It's not loading. Wrong link. You're trolling me. Yes, probably the wrong link, isn't? Is it? I mean, I see. Okay, he just had the wrong link. Better? X times X? Should be cosine? Huh? No, it needs to be sine. I said it before. We need to start at 0. Wait, now you have the solution already? Wait. Just gonna yoink that solution. Guys, why would something that falls on the ground bounce? Well, how about you take a look at this game right here before you try to say something smart, okay? I'll slow it down for you so you can see exactly what the animation is doing, okay? These things start on the ground and then they bounce off. Do you understand? Okay, let's see. Where can I find this? Debris. Fish category. Item. Debris. Construct. This is where it gets the value, I suppose, where it's dropping. Construct an instance. X and Y velocity. Oh, this is rotation. Color. If player position, min velocity, max velocity. We had that before, yeah. I think, yes, the shadow does something, but not to this degree, I feel. But sure, I can draw... I could quickly make a shadow. I need to do one anyways. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This guy cheered 100 bits. I appreciate it, bro. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, brother.
Hello, Cakez.
Oh, am I lagging? Is my camera lagging, guys? The camera is lagging. It's laggy. Why am I lagging?
Hello, Mr. Cakez.
Is it just OBS?
Bathroom count, please.
Might wanna take a look at this specifically at up the Cakez function https://github. com/den node 36/stardew valley decompiled /blob/main/stardew 20 valley/stardew valley/debris.cs.
Guys, now I'm triggered, okay? I hate this. I wanted to do something else, but I hate stopping.
Here is everything you should need. When you chop a tree, it calls to form treeful on the last file. Ignore the missing colors. Wrong name, which calls game1.create radial debris on game1.cs. Then each chunk is updated using updatation from debris.cs https://gist.github. com/Gabriel Big Air DI/68BHCBA357860FB9B for C17 DB to 9513F70.
Update chunks. What the hell? Time since done bouncing? Flopping fish. Oh, that is so cool. Oh god. Okay, wait. Oh god. Chunks. Alpha position. Remove. Time since done bouncing. Can move towards player. That's an if check and then it'll be collected. Chunks move towards player is fishable. Can move towards player. Where's the code? Where it bounces. Velocity. X velocity. Oh, I see. So it always does a velocity and decreases the velocity, I guess. It's lagging? The camera's lagging, is it? Why? Let me unplug it. Wonder why this happens. I'll try it again. Yeah, it is laggy. Was it laggy? Huh? What did I do? Huh? Is it 50 hertz or something? Man. Maybe this? Oh, it's this low light compensation thing. That's making it laggy. Look how bad it is. That's making it lag. Uh-oh. Looks really bad without. Really bad. That's odd. I guess it's better now. That's what it's been doing all this time. That's why I had to keep doing this thing. Yeah, interesting. It's a lot better now. Huh? Looks good now. Yeah, looks good enough. It's a bit noisy, but that's fine. It's so dark here too. Anyways, it's 8 PM already. Oh no. It's already 8 PM. Shit, bro. Okay, so how does it bounce? So I suppose it just uses a velocity in X and Y. And then every time it's done bouncing, it sets the velocity to something less. And it counts the bounces. If it's 0 bounce, then the velocity is very high. Do they all have the same? One sec. Do they all? I want to see this one more time. If we go back, do they all have the same height? Do you guys think that they all spawn in the same position, right? They all spawn in the same position. Then they bounce up. You think they all have the same height? Maybe there's a slight variation in terms of velocity? Okay. So it's essentially just a X and Y velocity. And with each bounce, Does he literally check for how many bounces it is? It does bounce here. And it plays a sound as well, which I remember. So if the position Y is then the chunk final value. And here it is. That's actually the code. And has passed. Don't know what that means. And the bounces is less than. Very cool. 2. Then new point. Not sure what that means. What does the tile point do? Sine pi t times 10 divided by 1 looks fine. David says on YouTube. For simple example of that, check my code. I'm getting a little bit. I'm getting a lot of Vorschläge in English. Sorry. Y velocity is an absolute value. The chunk on Y velocity value times 2 divided by 3. Rotation velocity, X velocity value minus equals. Oh, it also does X velocity minus equals. Interesting. If it's not a flopping fish, it just reduces the X velocity every time it bumps. So he coded all of this himself. This is so cool. See guys, that's what I mean. That is so cool. I mean, sure, you can get your own thing done, but it's... Man, that is cool. You see how much work goes into this? Awesome. Has passed resting line value true. If the bounces is greater than that, it sets all of these velocities to 0. And the bounce happens when we are reaching the final Y value. So the cool thing about this is, if we actually do it this way, then I really just need a float Y velocity, a float X velocity. So in total, it could just be a vector 2 velocity, right? And we need a vector 2 position. And a final Y position for the bounce. That's all we need. We have less data and we can create a lot. We can create a much more clean, let's say, bounce. Gravity constant? Gravity constant, let's see. I don't actually know where the position is changed. It just adds and does minus to the using the velocity. So we don't even need gravity. Though the thing is, The Y velocity needs to change every frame. Ah, here it is. There it is. I feel that's what it is. Y velocity's value changes by 0.8 every frame. That's interesting. You know why? Because if Stardew Valley runs at a different frame rate, then this code does not behave the same. So that leads me to believe that this function is only called a couple of times per frame. Yeah, a couple of times per second. A fixed amount of times per second. You know? It is fixed. Related? Yeah, it probably has fixed frame rate, yeah. I would assume. Wait, my wife's calling. I didn't see that. Wait. Okay, it was my wife. She asked once I'm done, because it's already almost 9. Tick rate? No, yeah, tick rate is the same as fixed FPS. However, I think we figured it out. So essentially, I will just code this in tomorrow. Okay? We'll code this tomorrow. That's not difficult to do. My wife kind of needs my help. Because there's some family stuff. We're all fine, right? It's all fine, but... That's a lot of code, bro. It is a lot of code. Take a look at the comments. I mean, there's one. Where are the comments that I'm supposed to see? The breed logic? Yeah, I mean, listen, okay? Tomorrow we're going to be coding in the most awesome coding logic for making wood fall on the ground. We could even now then add in a sound effect whenever it bloop bounces on the ground, yeah? And then we will also finally play Gothic Remake again, okay? And we'll also play some Juicy in the game. So, log in for tomorrow, okay, chat? Oh, that was hot. Oh my god, that was hot. Alright, that was too hot. Anyways, we'll do this tomorrow, okay? It's 20 past 8. It's a bit late, but I'm happy to be back. I'm happy that my stuff looks a lot better. It's a lot cleaner now. I can clean this out even more. Can get a lot more stuff out of here. And yeah, it's a process, chat. It's a process. So yeah, I spent a little bit too much time on this. However, I'm happy. I'm happy. Let's see. Let's raid someone, brothers. Let's raid someone. Show more. Alright, I got an idea. I'll see you all tomorrow. Guten Tag. Das war das erste deutsche Fernsehen. Mit der Tagesschau. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Tschüss. 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 YouTube. See you tomorrow.